just outside of Buffalo, New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Washington football team. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And CD, you look at the Bills in this matchup, they're squaring off against a very tough unit to throw against.
And this is not one of the better passing offenses in the league to begin with, Brandon. And to illustrate that point, they're down near the bottom of the power ranking, so the focus is going to need to be on possession-type throws. Whether they're trying to use their running backs or tight ends a little bit more, the big...
Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Bills for their first go on offense, led by their Pro Bowl quarterback. Now in his 4th season, it's Josh Allen.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both, and at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Allen. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Bellissima qua la copertura del QB, del cornerback. Abbiamo la pass defense, reaction time e la pass coverage tutte e due a 100. Ah, vedi, arrivano anche le flag. Dicevano non arrivavano, quindi hanno sistemato anche questo. Illegal block, quindi contro di me. Ecco, questa è la novità. Questo è il... Adesso ne parliamo. Qui staffato subito. La scelta degli schemi, guardate, coach suggestion, game plan, player, in base al giocatore, la formazione, il concetto, play tap come l'anno scorso, e double tappando potete decidere cosa fare. Quasi.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Bills, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down.
Now Fitzpatrick.
Fumble.
It's out. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
Wow. Vedete, hanno fatto fumble. E il momentum, la striscia là sopra è cambiata. E adesso vi faccio vedere pure quali sono.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. A throw left side caught here by the tight end Bates. That catch good for only a couple. And Charles, we get a look there at the draft class for this offense. What do you make of it?
Well, overall, I like the balance of the guys that they selected because, to me, they got a few guys who can step in and play right away, which is exactly what you want. But they also drafted for the future as well. They've got some guys who might need a year or two on the practice squad, so then we'll find out if they can actually play.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge.
Ottimo che il cornerback non si sia girato.
And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
RPO.
1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. A quick throw here out to Brown. That catch good for only a couple. Well, this defense for the Bills, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
Yeah, they held them to well under 200 yards of total offense, and in today's NFL, that's a feat to be proud of, especially with the emphasis on offense and what we're seeing each and every week, that great creativity and usual productivity.
And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in
Questa è una traccia che non funziona. Questo è un blitz.
How truly fast they can move. That was incredible. They'll throw again, Fitzpatrick.
No, c'è un running back tutto solo, ma non l'ho voluto servire.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. On 2nd and goal. Fitzpatrick, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago. They're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well, but you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. 3rd and goal for Fitzpatrick. Toward the end zone, it's going to wind up incomplete. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down. And it bangs off the
questa è una cosa che andrebbe cambiata.
And this score will stay right where it is.
Se l'ho fatto bene.
So from nothing less there than chip shot distance, a tough miss from the right hash mark.
Well, this is just a wobbler. I mean, he knows he's got to get it going left, but that was right all the way.
Singletary to get the drive started. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Molto bello.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
Proviamo una play action.
Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Very good as a rookie. Terry McLaurin was even better in 2020. 87 catches for over 1,100 yards. He is definitely wide receiver 1 for the Washington football team.
Si corre, si corre. E anche la pass protection mi pare adeguata.
14 carries, 57 yards and a touchdown as well.
And partner, I thought it was a lot of fun for us to be able to sit in on their film session with the offensive line. We saw how they blocked it up last week to pretty good success, and we see what their game plan is for this week. They expect that defensive front to be someone they can move.
On play action, Fitzpatrick. Buying time to his left. Maybe not exactly what they
Come si scivola?
Scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. Fitzpatrick going to give to Gibson. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
L'incompleto, 5 su 10.
Antonio Gibson, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up.
Blitz, blitz, blitz.
Here's Fitzpatrick. This will be caught by Brown. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll set up the screen for
li coprono molto meglio gli screen pass. Soprattutto se non c'hai...
to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Questo.
To throw is Fitzpatrick. Flushed out right.
Quasi intercettato. Bella reazione dalla difesa. Flood, vediamo.
Washington on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Again, it's Fitzpatrick.
Fitz.
Levi Wallace with a pick. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the 2nd half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson. 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Allen. And he finds Beasley, complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. The good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget it.
Now Fitzpatrick hit. It's out. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
2 fumble. Siamo il pass block.
So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Vedete, adesso lui c'ha il momentum, guarda il campo come fa per me.
Without a doubt, because when we see that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass here,
Mamma mia.
2nd and 10. Fitzpatrick to throw it. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Mamma mia, ragazzi.
So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk
Chissà
about it all the
cagnata.
time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Allen gonna throw. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Give him 3 on the play. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Allen off the play fake. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs.
Bene, diciamo che mi sta saccagnando alla grande.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that, because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league. But this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
Oh.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing Fitzpatrick. Off to Thomas on the left side. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Fitzpatrick. Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Ah, perché loro hanno la cosa che leggono il mio primary receiver. Vedi? Guarda.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And time again to see Terry McLaurin in the Washington offense. He's been good so far to this point in the 2nd quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the 2nd quarter. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick now. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. To throw again on 2nd down, Fitzpatrick. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Now Fitzpatrick. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ah! Sbagliate anche di molto.
And Hopkins hangs this one out to the right. Missed it. It's no good. So we've come, and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. And he returns this to the 22. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
On second down, it's Gibson, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Antonio Gibson is an absolute dart with the ball in his hands, and he can make you miss, and he can run over you. Took a little while to crack the starting lineup as a rookie, but boy, was he sensational when he did. Went for 115 yards and 3 scores in a Thanksgiving Day clobbering of the Dallas Cowboys. And Washington, they felt like they had a real find when they took him in the 3rd round last year, number 66 overall, and he justified their decision.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. From the red zone now, Fitzpatrick. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football. Throwing again on 2nd down. Fitzpatrick. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke down.
No.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend the play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Bills to take over. They were winners over the Dolphins last week. They are on top right now as well as they come up 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Allen now looks to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll try and run for this with Moss. Boy, no
chance
as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fielded just inside the 30. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. Another drive coming up for this Washington offense. On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL...
gliel'ho lanciata io in bocca. Sbagliato tasto. Cover 3 piena.
At the 39-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. They'll look to run with Moss. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run. From the 6. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Time again to see Terry McLaurin in the Washington offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Fitzpatrick. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. And he'll he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example.